Turns out the Devourer of Worlds has a bit of a glass jaw. Welcome everybody, I'm Ricky with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 characters who have destroyed Galactus. For this list, we're looking at characters who have defeated the supposedly all-powerful Galactus, a supervillain from before the dawn of time with vast cosmic powers. You know what they say though, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Right, Adrian?
Number 10, Galileo. You might just know this Italian astronomer for reshaping our understanding of the universe, but you probably didn't know that he also helped save the Earth itself, at least in the pages of Marvel Comics. The scientific powerhouse was actually a member of the Brotherhood of the Shield, an ancient secret society of superior geniuses that included Archimedes, Michelangelo, and a number of other historic big brains. When Galactus attempted to devour Earth during the 16th century, this historic figure led the charge against him before being murdered by the underhanded Isaac Newton, who says history is boring. Number 9, Crona. Galactus and the DC Universe have met a few times, but few such events are bigger than 2003's JLA/Avengers. In the course of this universe-shattering brawl, the Great Galactus had a nasty run-in with this powerful DC villain, an ancient being obsessed with uncovering the secrets of the universe. The fight did not go well for Big G, who was literally torn apart by the DC baddie, only to have his armor repurposed into an imposing fortress. It's sort of like having a bearskin rug, only instead of a bear, it's an ancient, world-devouring demigod. Same thing, right? Number 8, Tenebrous Aegis. Galactus is far from the only ancient being on the block, even if his existence actually predates the universe itself. In the early days of the Marvel Universe, as in right before the Big Bang, a number of celestial entities presided over the young universe. These two were among those ancient gods, and both were corrupted and turned to evil. Galactus, seeking to restore cosmic order, defeated the two fallen gods and imprisoned them in the Kiln, a massive prison surrounding the center of the universe. The two eventually escaped and got their revenge, beating Galactus into a bloody pulp. It's true what they say about payback. Number 7, Squirrel Girl. The Marvel Universe's squirreliest hero has some impressive victories to her name, having taken down both Doctor Doom and Thanos himself. But her biggest win is without a doubt her defeat of Galactus, though defeat might not be the best word. When the Great Devourer set his sights on Earth, for like the millionth time, this furry firebrand was the only hero on hand to stop him. But rather than defeating him the conventional way, she took a different route by befriending Galactus and convincing him not to eat Earth. It just goes to show that sometimes friendship can be just as powerful as a superpowered punch. Number 6, the Impossible Man. This transdimensional being makes a habit of using his shape-shifting powers to make life difficult for the heroes of the Marvel Universe, and maybe even beyond. Thanks to his ability to rearrange his body on a molecular level, this old enemy of the Fantastic Four can transform into any object. His body basically violates every known law of physics, and this trait came back to bite Galactus big time. After the impish alien tricked Galactus into devouring his home planet of Pop-Up, the unstable matter of the native Pop-Upians caused Galactus to seemingly perish in a bout of cosmic indigestion. Galactus later returned, but he probably still regrets that particular meal. Number 5, Gravity. These days, even low-level Marvel heroes can get their shot at the big leagues. A relatively unknown hero with gravity-based powers, as you may have guessed, young Greg Willis got a major upgrade after being brought back from the dead by the entity known as Epoch. Now empowered by the Protector of the Universe, the previously small-time hero was able to avert disaster by hitting Galactus with a massive blast of cosmic energy. This didn't defeat Galactus in the conventional sense, but did satiate his legendary hunger enough that he left Earth to keep on spinning for another day. Not too bad for a kid from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Number 4, Tyrant. Everyone gets lonely sometimes, even incredibly powerful cosmic demigods. Once, Galactus created this robotic entity to stand alongside him, but as robots are known to do, it turned against its creator. The two clashed in an epic battle that left entire galaxies in ruin, but Galactus eventually prevailed and exiled his creation. Years later, it returned to get revenge, leading to a climactic second round. Further empowered after years of exile, it appeared as though Galactus was about to meet his end until the timely intervention of Morg, a former herald of Galactus who used a weapon called the Ultimate Nullifier to seemingly destroy both. So we'll call it a draw then? Number 3, the Fantastic Four. Marvel's first family were the very first heroes to learn of the existence of Galactus, and the first ones to send him packing when he arrived on Earth for a meal. In their first encounter, the FF managed to convince the World Eater to pack his bags by threatening to use the Ultimate Nullifier, a weapon so powerful it would destroy both Galactus and Earth if it were activated. This was basically the equivalent of holding a gun to the entire planet's head, and it's unclear if Reed was willing to really pull the trigger. Bluff or not, it worked in the end, and Galactus beat a hasty retreat. Number 2, Franklin Richards. You'd think that with Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman as his parents, this young superhuman would receive a similar set of powers. And yet, Reed and Sue's children can do way more than just stretch and turn invisible. Capable of reshaping reality at a whim, he's one of the most powerful humans in existence, and he once used this power to not only defeat Galactus, but turn the Titanic being into his very own herald. And really, what could be a greater defeat for the mighty Galactus than being made subservient to a mere human? A human with near endless psionic powers, but still. Not quite at the end yet. Almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1. Abraxas. Galactus isn't exactly the heroic type, but it turns out he at least has the best intentions. It was eventually revealed that in addition to his own hunger, Galactus devoured worlds to keep his ultra-powerful being from destroying the universe itself. Dating back to the origins of the multiverse, this deadly entity was only kept from destroying all creation by the presence of the various Galactuses, or should that be Galacti, that inhabit each reality. When the original Galactus was killed, it unleashed his ancient foe to numerous other realities, where he was able to defeat the resident Galactus. This character doesn't have just one Galactus defeat to his name, he's killed several.
Now I kind of feel bad for Galactus, because the guy was just really hungry, and we all know how we can get when we haven't eaten. On that note, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Guys, thanks for checking out the list. Be sure to check out this other video from WatchMojo over here, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe.